animals. The dogs are very loyal companions, so for them they are very human-based. They want to be with humans, where with cats they are a little bit of a different species. Cats will decide who they want to go to, when they want to go to. Most of the cats actually see you as a pet and not the other way around, where dogs will be more the loyal companion setup. So Change for the Better Foundation is an animal shelter that looks after the animals that don't have the best chance out there, like townships, like farm animals, like neglected animals, abused animals. We are pro-rehabilitation, we are pro-education, and we are pro-sterilisation.
So Change for the Better Foundation was started in January 2014. We were officially registered as a non-profit organization by the Department of Social Development in June 2014. We're wholly dependent on the public for the entire operations of the shelter. That includes the running costs, which normal living expenses like rent, water, electricity, wages. There's currently 250 animals in our care. They need to eat every single day. The food that we have to buy for them all comes from donations from the public. We do not get any government funding. We've got several platforms where people can do fundraising events for us on. We registered with Give and Gain. Typically we get international funding from there. We registered with Do It for Charity. We registered for Back a Buddy. So the guys that does the comrades and all of these things can nominate through Back a Buddy Change for the Better Foundation to be a beneficiary of their run. We need a lot of hands on deck to do events for us. So as a volunteer, if you do not have the time to come to the shelter and help us bathe the dogs or dip the dogs or walk the dogs to keep them socialized, you can, out of your own accord, raise a fundraising event where you can have a market stall and we'll provide the goods that's been donated to the public for us to generate an income from the market that you're willing to host for us. We do microchipping as well, and we do it here at the farm, and we do it in the comfort of your own home as well, which is a good source of income for the shelter, and we do encourage microchipping. Any animal that is adopted from our shelter or that is being treated or rehabilitated through our shelter, microchipping is compulsory. Many reasons for that is pet theft, and the only way that you can successfully prove ownership of your pet is through microchipping at this point in time. There's a handful of pro-life animal shelters in Cape Town. So by microchipping your pet, you become the voice of that voiceless animal. They can't phone home, but somebody who picks them up can. If these animals are not microchipped, our current laws provide for a 10-day period, and depending where these animals are handed in, that is the extent of their lifetime then. The next 10 days for somebody to come and find them, and if they're not found, unfortunately they'll have to be put down.
On the sterilisation front, if two dogs are left unsterilized and they produce litter after litter after litter, and their babies produce litter after litter, you could have a potential of 67,000 animals born in as short as 6 years' time, which is an exorbitant amount of animals that potentially would not survive because there are not enough homes. In South Africa alone, the dogs population is at such a level that you would need 7 dogs per person if you want all of them to be homed, which we know that is not possible. Cats that are left unsterilized, you could have a potential of 11.5 million cats being born over a 10-year period if they are allowed to produce litter. Cats can have between 2 to 3 litters in a year's time, depending on what environment they're in. If they are in a feral environment, it's about survival. So therefore they will be more prone to have babies than what you would find in a controlled environment. So we are involved with serializations and rehabilitations on all sorts of levels of society. Abuse and neglect is not defined by race, or color, or religion, or status. It is very much to do with respect. So we teach the community to have respect for a life like a dog or a cat, as much as they would have respect for each other. They know that they can come here, that the animals will be safe, that we will look after them, and that we will guide them, and that we will help them. We're not here to take animals away from people. We are here to help them, to teach that they can look after them if help is provided.